Hello students, in this lecture we will discuss subbase and subspace of the topological spaces. First we will discuss subbase for a topology. A subcollection S which is a subset of X is subbase for a topology if all the intersection of members of S forms a base for a topology. In other words, we can say that every member of tau can be represented as a union of finite intersection of members of S. It means from S, if we take all the possible intersection, we will get base, and from the members of the base, if we take all the possible unions, then we will get the topology. So here we can say that S is a subset of B and B is a subset of the topology. Further, we have some examples based on the subbase for a topology. So from the definition of a base and subbase, we can easily see that every base is a subbase for a topology. So in the next example, if X is a set here and tau is a topology defined on this set, then S is a subcollections of this tau which forms a base for a topology, because if we take all possible intersection of this collection, then this forms a base for a topology. So if I take all possible intersections of the members of S, then we can take phi intersection with phi. We can take the intersection of the member itself. So it is phi. This belongs to B. So if I take X intersection with A, it is A. We can take intersection with A also, that is only A. Then we can take intersection with ABC, it is ABC. If I take BCD intersection with X, it is BCD. So if I take X intersection with AD, then it is AD. So there are other intersections also. If I take intersection of A and ABC, it is A. We have already taken this element A. Again, if I take intersection of A with BCD, that is phi. A with AD, that is A again. So if I take intersection of ABC and BCD, it is BC. Then ABC with AD, it is A again. So if I take intersection with BC, D with AD, it is D. So we have taken all the possible intersection here. So these are the members of B. So A belongs to this B, ABC belongs to B, this BCD belongs to B, AD, BC, D. So X is also left here. So if I take X intersection with X, this is X again. So this also belongs to the B. So all the collections of the all possible intersection of the members of S forms a base here. So this forms a base because every member of tau can be written as a union of the members of B here. So this B is a base for the given topology. So thus we can say that this S forms a subbase for a given topology. Let us take another example that is based on the subbase for a topology. Let us take X is a set here and S is a subcollections of some subsets of X. S forms a subbase for a topology, and from this subbase we can find base as well as topology itself. So if we take all the possible intersection, we will get members of the base, and if we take all possible union of this B, members of the B, then we will get topology. So if we want to find this B, then we take all the possible intersection of members of S here. So let us take member of S. First we take 1 here. So we can take the intersection with member itself. So 1 intersection with 1 will gives you 1. So this is a member of B. We can take intersection of 1 to 3 with 1 to 3. So this is also a member of B. So again, if I take 3 4 intersection with 3 4, this will gives you 3 4 again. So if I take x intersection with x, we will get x again. So all the members of S will be the member of B here. So again, if I take another intersections, 1 with 1 2 3, it is 1 again. So we will write the member intersections of these members only one time. So if I take intersection 1 2 3 with 3 4, it will gives you 3. So if I take 3 4 intersection with x, it is 3 4 again. So we have taken all the possible intersection here. So 1, this belongs to B. 1 2 3 is also a member of B. 3 4 3 and x. So this 5 can be obtained by taking intersection of no sets. So we can get 5 also from the intersection of the no sets from the S. So if we take all the possible union of the members of B, we can get this collections of the topology also. So if I take 1 union with 1, we will get 1 here. So if I take 1 union with 1 2 3, we will get this 1 2 3. So if I take union 1 2 3 with 1 3 4, then it will gives you x. This is 1 2 3 4. So if I take union 3 4 with 3 4, it is 3 4 itself. So if I take union with 3, it will gives you 3 only. So if I take union 5 with 5, then it is 5 only. So if I take x union with x, that is 1 2 3 only, that is x. So if I take union of 1 and 3, that will gives you 3 1 3. So again, if I take 1 with 1 3 4, that will gives you the 1 3 4. So all these member will form a topology for this given set. So this way we can say that from the subbase for a topology, we can find a base as well as topology also. So next we have one result that is based on the subbase for a topology. If S is a subbase for a topology on X, then tau that is generated by S will be the smallest topology on X that is containing S. So for the proof, if we take another topology that is containing S represented by tau dash, then we need to prove that tau is a smaller than tau dash. So if we take one member of the topology, so every member of the topology can be written as a union of the intersection of the members of the subbase. So this U can be written as a union of the intersection of the S alphas, where S alphas are the members of S. Now this topology tau dash containing S also. So tau dash is a topology, so all the members of S belongs to the topology also. This belongs to the tau dash also. So if tau dash is a topology, then its intersection belongs to the topology, then its union of the intersection also belongs to the tau dash. So it means U belongs to the tau dash. So member of tau will be in tau dash. So U is an arbitrary member of tau here. So every member of tau is a member of tau dash also. So this way we can say that tau is the smallest topology on X that is containing S, and this is the topology formed by the subbase of the topology. So our next topic is subspace topology. Let X tau be a topological space and Y is a subset of X. Then tau Y, which is a collection of U intersection with Y, where U is a member of tau, where tau is a topology on X, and this tau Y is a topology on Y, where Y is a subspace of X here. So this topology is called subspace topology, and this tau Y is a topology relative to Y subspace. So it is called relative topology also. So this topology also satisfies the three conditions of the topology. So on the first property, if we take phi intersection with Y, now the members of the tau Y represents a U intersection with Y, where U belongs to tau. So we can take phi belongs to tau because tau is already a topology here. So this intersection is phi, so phi belongs to tau y. So if we take x intersection with y, now we know that x belongs to the topology that is defined on the x, so its intersection is y, because y is a subset of x, so its intersection is y only, so y belongs to tau y. So first condition is true. So let us take arbitrary collections from the topology tau here, then its members of the tau y will be u lambda intersection with y. So this is the arbitrary collections from the tau y. Now we know that tau is a topology on x, so its arbitrary union also belongs to the topology. Now we need to prove that this union of the members of the arbitrary members of the tau y also belongs to the tau y. So let us take union, arbitrary union of the members of the tau y. So its union, this union u lambda intersection with y is equal to this u lambda union at lambda then intersection with y. So we can get this from the distributive law. So this union belongs to the topology tau and its intersection with y, so this belongs to the tau y, because the members of the topology are like u, so this belongs to the tau, so this u belongs to tau and its intersection with y, so every member of the tau intersection with y belongs to the tau y here. So similarly we can prove the third condition also, that is from the finite intersection of the some finite sets of the tau y also belongs to the tau y. So in this way we can say that tau y, that is a subspace topology on the subspace of the x. So next we have one example that is based on the subspace topology. Let x be a set here and tau is a topology defined on this set x and y is a subset of x, then tau y that forms a subspace topology on y. We can get tau y from the topology of x here, so we can take intersection of all the members of tau with y, then we will get the members of tau y. So if we take phi intersection with y, that will gives you phi. So if I take x intersection with y, it is y itself. So if I take 1 2 intersection with y, that will gives you 1 only. If I take intersection of 3 4 and y, that will gives you 3. So if I take 5 intersection with y, which will gives you 5. So if I take intersection of 1 2 3 4 with y, that will gives you 1 and 3. So if I take 1 2 5 intersection with y, that will gives you 1 and 5. So last is 3 4 5 intersection with y, it is 3 5. So all these members of the tau y, so this subcollections of the some subsets of y will form a subspace topology on y. So next is one result here. Any open set of y need not be a open in x. So member of the tau y need not be a member of the tau here. For example, if I take set of the real numbers and y is a closed interval which is a subset of real number. So if we define tau y, which is y intersection with u, and u is a open set of the real number here. So if we take a usual topology, so u can be written as a any open interval. So if I take any open interval -1 and 2 as u, so let us take its intersection with y, u intersection with y, 0 1 intersection with minus 1 2. So it means it is minus 1 0 1 2. So its intersection is, so 0 1 means this is a 0 1 closed interval, minus 1 2. So it is 0 1 only. So it is a open in the tau y because it is a member of the tau y, so it is open in the y subspace. But we know that this is a closed interval which is not open in the set of the real numbers according to the usual topology. There is a one condition on y for which open set in y will be open set in x also. That condition is if y is itself open in x, then every open set of y will be open set in x. For the proof, if we take one open set in y, then it is a member of the tau y, that is a subspace topology of y. Then v can be written as a y intersection with u, where u is a member of the topology of x, that is a open set in x. So if y is also open in x and u is open in x, its intersection is also open in x. So v will be open in x also. Next we have a basis for the subspace topology. If B is a base for the topology of x, then Vy, in which we have taken V intersection with y and V are the members of the base of the x topology, then this Vy is also a base for the subspace topology on y. So we will prove that this Vy is a base for the subspace topology. So from the definition of the base, we have to prove that Vy is contained in the tau y, and every member of this tau y can be written as a union of the some members of the By. For it, we know that V is a base for the topology, so B is contained in tau. This tau is a topology of x. Then let us take one member of B, which is V. So V belongs to tau also. So this B belongs to the topology of x. If I take intersection with y, it will belongs to tau y. Now this V is an arbitrary member of V, and V intersection y is the member of Vy also. So every member of Vy is in tau y also. So we can say that Vy is contained in the tau y. So further we have to prove that every member of tau y can be written as a union of some members of By. So for this we take member of tau y, then there exists a open set U, that is a open set in x, such that this Uy can be written as a U intersection with y. Since B is a base for tau, then B is a base for the topology of x, then every member of the tau, that is U, can be written as a union of some members of B. Bi's are the members of B here, intersection with y. And further we can take this union outside, Bi intersection with V, by taking distributive law. Now these Bi intersection with y are the members of By. So we have written Uy, that is a member of tau y, in the union of the some members of By. So we can say that By is a base for the subspace topology on y, as it satisfies the first property as well as the second property also. Next we have some properties of the subspace topology. Here we will discuss hereditary property. If a topological space X satisfies the some properties, then its subspace also satisfies the same property, then the property of the topological space is called hereditary. So for example, if we have a topological space X and it is a discrete topological space, so if I take subspace of it, then it is a subspace topological space of this X, then this subspace topological space is also a discrete topological space, and this is true for the indiscrete topological space also. If X2 is a indiscrete topological space, then its subspace topological space is also a indiscrete topological space. But there are some other properties of the topological space which are not hereditary, that we will discuss it later. So here we end up our lecture. In this lecture we have discussed some results based on subspace and subbase of the topological spaces. In the next lecture we will discuss the continuity in the topological spaces. Thank you.